A friend of mine asked me, why am I not, do I need to cut off my carbs in order to burn my fat and up my protein to build more muscle? Well, carbs and protein work hand in hand. You need carbs. You won't build as much. You will build muscle on a low carb, high protein diet, but it's at a very slow rate. You won't build muscle as fast as you would if you use carbs and protein hand in hand. You need, because your proteins are for building muscle. Carbs are for energy to be used in the gym so that you can build muscle. So carbs and protein, they work hand in hand. There's no way you can build muscle and have the energy to build muscle, go to the gym 5 days a week, 3 days a week, without having the proper amount of carbs, sugars in your body. You need it for energy. Now, take it for granted, he neglects abs a lot. So you also, if you're not seeing results in your abs, don't blame it on carbs. If you're getting in overall more calories than you're putting out, then you are going to gain some fat off that, or actually going to retain fat, and you're not going to burn off as much as you would being at a caloric deficit. But carbs don't really, it's not a big issue. A lot of people think that you need to burn fat to build, a lot of people think you need to lower your carbs and able to burn fat. You don't actually have to lower carbs. You just have to use proper carb manipulation. And for me personally, what works for me is that I eat carbs my first meal of the day, which is an hour to an hour and a half after I get done training, weight training, or any kind of training, but weight training to be specific. After that, I low carb for the rest of the day, because most of my carbs for the day, which is I take in about 300 carbs a day, and I'm still at 12% body fat. And that's maintenance. If I want to feel like I want to burn a little bit more fat, I'll drop down to 10. Or if I want to build muscle, then I'll bulk a little bit. I'll up my protein intake. You know, my fats usually stay around the same area. I keep my fats around 70 to 100 grams a day. It's kind of hard for me to actually get 70 grams of fat a day, personally. But yes, proper carb manipulation. Most of my carbs come from my first meal of the day after I work out, when my body's more primed to absorbing them instead of storing them, and it's used for what it's for, which is energy. So, and I'll have most of my carbs, around 250 grams of carbs, my first meal of the day, or probably 200, whatever I'm feeling like. And then throughout the day, for the next meals, I'll have, the carbs will be very low and my protein high, because I get in around 230 to 250 grams of protein a day. And that's just in general. Whether I'm cutting or bulking, I keep my protein at a high level, because I'm a naturally ectomorphic body type. So I have to keep my protein intake a lot higher than normal people would, so that I can maintain my muscle mass and build muscle mass. So yes, proper carb manipulation. Carbs don't make you fat if you utilize them properly. Now, yeah, that's about, I think that's about hit the nail on the head there. So yeah, if you want to be aesthetic as fuck, make sure you get in the proper amount of carbs, because you won't have the energy. You can test that out for yourself. Try going to the gym and low carb diet all day for a week. Do this for a week. Low carb diet for a week. Now, some people are used to that. As a matter of fact, people that follow the paleo diet, to where they don't eat a lot of grains, they eat things, basically they don't eat things they don't eat processed food, so like rice or processed potatoes or nothing like that. A lot of grains, so they don't get in a lot of carbs. Now, you can get in a lot of carbs with fruit, so I'm assuming that people that paleo diet get in most of their carbs from their fruits and vegetables, which actually most likely they do. But you first start off the paleo diet, or just a low carb diet in general, you're going to be tired at first. I guess they get used to it, though, eventually over time. But try it out for a week. Try low carb and going to the gym, and see how much energy you have versus having normal carbs on a day-to-day basis. Just a regular carb diet. Not carb diet, but regular, carbs daily. Counting your carbs, like if you get 300 carbs a day versus no carbs at all. Try it. See how it works. It works for some people. It don't work for some people. Me, I have to have my carbs because I fucking love rice and potatoes. Potatoes are my fucking favorite. Yeah.